I am Professor Mian. I graduated from college before my 19th birthday. I got my physics PhD from Princeton University. And how to learn physics effectively. Let's play a game. Right now, I'll give you 30 seconds. Particularly, what specific actions you can take to improve your efficiency in learning physics. How to plan for your physics study roadmap in different grades. You see, I flipped it upside down. Never be satisfied with one apparent explanation. You should always conduct multiple experiments to test the multiple hypotheses until you truly understand the real physics nature. In this case, what determines the air pressure? Where does air pressure come from? What can be done to change the air pressure? 2 months ago, we invited him and he showed this. What makes such a huge difference? Actually, you know what? Conclusions and facts are dangerous. You should always find the assumptions and the conditions under which a statement or a conclusion is valid. Understand the reason why it is valid and under what conditions and assumptions. So when you read this, you feel like, oh, I understand it. But do you really understand it? How do telescopes work and how do they work together? Students in Asia or Europe, they start a serious systematic physics study in the 7th grade or 8th grade, and they spend 4 to 6 years of serious physics education before entering college. Very unfortunately, that's not the case in the US. In this picture, you see the transitions from the original gas and the dust cloud, the place where stars are being born. Indeed, even though they look very different, if you learn basic optics, you're going to realize they are both concave mirrors. It is so far away. It is 1.5 million kilometers away. And that distance is 4 times the distance between the Earth and the moon. Why? What are the so-called Lagrange points? Particularly general physics, thermodynamics, optics, mechanics, and electromagnetism. They are considered the alphabet of natural science. You are not able to read at all if you don't know alphabet. Physics is the foundation of any nature science and technology. Anything that you can measure is pretty much a physics concept. Other subjects are closely related to physics, and they are also different from physics. For example, so when you learn physics, what needs to be done differently in learning physics comparing to other subjects? During this entire process, you do a lot of experiments on your own and make all these discoveries independently on your own. These are the effective ways in clarifying misunderstanding, make sure you truly understand the physics laws, the open-ended questions and the text discussions, not only multiple choice questions and the calculation problems. The only shortcut in mastering physics is to particularly what actions can you take to improve your efficiency? They were able to read the feedback for those contest questions and improve their answers. During this process, they learned a lot. I tell all my students, my grad students, my undergrad students, and everybody the following. You should study your mistakes very carefully. You should document the 4 elements for every single mistake you make. Clarify the confusion and be clear why it was wrong. No, I don't want you to say you used the wrong equation. I want you to tell yourself why this equation is wrong in this particular case. That's obvious. However, what's more dangerous is the hidden laziness or the unconscious ones. That's not easy, actually. Note-taking is a skill that takes time to practice. Let's start practicing now. It requires a lot of abilities. You need to be able to think and write at the same time. You need to be able to receive and process information while translate it into your own language and make marks that can help you to digest and review. We have all kinds of real-life applications. You can measure the speed of light using microwave. You can make a detailed plan to balance the food intake and the activity of calories. You can make your own telescope, projector, microscope, rainbow, mirage, etc. You can use tools made by yourself to observe solar eclipse. So that's a lot of fun. And the effective physics learning can give you a lifetime benefit. You may wonder, how should we plan if we are 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade? If you are already 9th or 10th grade and you want my recommendation, enjoy physics. I always say, have fun, enjoy physics. It's everywhere, and physics is fun.